There's an old saying that the devil's in the details, and that's certainly true when it comes to the design details of our homes. We're needing to choose between paint colors and fabric swatches, carpet styles and hardwood floor finishes, countertops and light fixtures. Where do we begin? Fortunately, we have Pam McFarland with McFarland Custom Builders with us today in a home in Riverstone, a Hunt Midwest community in Kansas City North. Pam, thank you so much for joining us today to help sort through all of this. Where do we begin?
Donna, that's such a great question, and it's the #1 question asked by a person building a home because it can be overwhelming with all the selections to make. Today we have different tiles, we have stones, porcelains, granites, and all different kinds of things for people to choose from. So what I tell them is pick the one thing they love the very most, and at that, the whole rest will start to fall into place.
Once you choose that one item that you love, where do you start from there?
Good question. I tell you what, there are so many different styles out there today, and we could go from a color palette. I have a couple sample boards for us showing a couple of different color palettes that we could go from.
Oh, great.
And what I like to do in starting and designing a home and its color selections, I pick with the granite because granite is a very major item in a house.
Sure.
And so I want to make sure that I love that the most. We could do complementary granites, we could do tiles that complement, and we could start our color palette from there. Granite is the cornerstone of the kitchen, as maybe could be the cornerstone of the whole house. And from here, then I will go to what will be some other design elements in the home, as in the tile. I've chosen a diamond-shaped tile with a border with the glass squares in it.
It mixes together just beautifully and is gorgeous in this home, which I would kind of call a traditional style. Is that correct?
This is a traditional style home, and in telling people when they're decorating, try to keep the style of the home the same throughout. When you're picking your lighting, your wood colors, and your flooring, try to stay within the same element so this way it all flows together.
Pam, these cabinets are really unique. What are some of the trends we're seeing in cabinetry today?
There are a lot of different trends in wood selections today for cabinetry. In this particular home, I've chosen the knotty alder, and we've put a nice dark rich finish on it to keep in line with the nice traditional look.
Well, it's beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. And it complements our granites and our tiles very well.
Now, this hardwood floor, and I see that there's really a lot of hardwood floor in this house. It's just gorgeous, but it's very different from what I have been used to seeing. Can you tell me what is going on there?
Absolutely, Donna. This is a walnut floor, and I've chosen this floor for all of its design element. You have wider boards, narrower boards, longer and shorter, and it gives an overall very nice look to the home.
Pam, this is amazing. From that first initial piece we fell in love with, the granite in the kitchen, we see design elements coming into the living room. How did you do that?
It's very important to keep the flow of the color palette going throughout the house. It doesn't have to be the same throughout the house, but the same color family. As in, for example, we have the tile here on this fireplace. It blends with the kitchen and the other choices in the house, but it's not exactly the same. And in this particular home, it is a very open floor plan. You visually will see every room in a glance. So I like to keep the flow consistent throughout.
Pam, there are so many choices to make when you're picking out design features. Can you talk to us a bit about lighting fixtures and hardware?
Absolutely. The detail is very important in keeping with the style of the home. In this particular home, again, we have a traditional style, and in doing so, I've chosen traditional lighting and hardware. The new trend for today for this look is oil rubbed. So we have oil rubbed lighting throughout the house. They do coordinate with the open floor plan, and on the hardware and the knobs, we have chosen the oil rubbed as well.
So I noticed the finishes from the hardwood floor, the cabinetry, the doors, as well as the hardware all coordinate up the stairway even.
Absolutely, Donna. So we wouldn't want to finish before the end of the staircase. We have finished our hardwood railing to match the hardwood in the house. We have our spindles in keeping with our oil rub finishes, and in our high traffic area we've used a designer carpet, which is today's trend to do this on our stairs.
Well, it's beautiful, but I also noticed that it doesn't match exactly the carpeting in the rest of the house. Is that similar to what you were discussing about the tile?
Absolutely, Donis. It doesn't need to match, it just needs to complement.
We've received some great tips today. For more HomeSense ideas, visit us at huntmidwest.tv.